Alright guys, Forsaken are genuinely changing things up, including a brand new collab coming this Friday, long awaited skins finally being revealed, and even something much bigger being teased behind the scenes. Let's get into it. After quite a long time without any major collabs, Forsaken is finally getting another one, and this time it's with Retro Tower Defense, also known as RTD. The last crossover we had was the Treachstone Jane Doe collab, so it's great to finally see another event arriving this Friday, bringing a huge amount of content to both games. Starting with RTD itself, the update is absolutely packed. Players will be getting 20 different Forsaken skins, 4 brand new maps, and a bunch of exclusive rewards that can all be earned completely for free. There will also be special in-game events where if you happen to join a lobby with a Forsaken developer or contributor, you'll unlock even more exclusive rewards. On top of that, RTD is adding a permanent set of Forsaken themed achievements tied to the new maps, and completing them will reward you with exclusive cosmetics back inside Forsaken as well. So far, 4 crossover skins are speculated to release with the collab, including Dusakar, a corrupted looking Jane Doe, Hyper Laser Chance, and 1X. However, that's probably not everything. Players have already started speculating that we could also see skins based on Takeoff for Noli, Hero Tower for Cool Kid, Trapper Bot Builderman, and even a Ninja Taff skin. Since the collab hasn't fully released yet, there could still be even more surprises waiting to be revealed. And interestingly, because this collab is releasing before the summer event, it probably means the summer event itself will arrive sometime next week instead. While some players are worried, this crossover could end up being another GDS style grind, requiring endless levels and a coordinated team just to unlock everything. RTD is a much more casual experience overall. Even if some rewards are locked behind quests or progression, it shouldn't be nearly as difficult or time consuming, and since the achievements are permanent, you'll have as much time as you need to unlock every reward. Unfortunately, there is one downside. Players in Vietnam will most likely need to use a VPN to access the event because of the VNG situation. Aside from that though, this collab is shaping up to be one of Forsaken's biggest crossover events yet. Will you be grinding for all of the rewards? On top of that, there are already even more skins planned after the summer event, and honestly, some of these look absolutely incredible. One of the biggest is the long-awaited Weathergirl skin, which has been teased for a while now, and it's actually coming for John Doe. Even though the Weathergirl chase theme released over a year ago, we still haven't actually seen the skin make it into the game, but it finally looks like that could be changing. Recently, Isaac showed off a teaser for the intro of the skin, featuring the line, "Have you seen the news today?" instantly getting the community excited all over again. The concept itself is unlike anything we've seen before. Instead of a normal design, John Doe actually has an entire building attached to his arm, inspired by the song Weathergirl song originally created by Flavor Foley. It's such a bizarre idea, but it somehow fits Forsaken style perfectly. That being said, not everyone agrees with who received the skin. A lot of players have pointed out that Jane Doe would have been a much better fit for the Weathergirl theme. Interestingly though, the artist behind the concept actually created a Jane Doe version as well, meaning there's still a chance she could eventually receive a matching skin in the future. As of right now, this skin won't be coming with the summer event, but it will most likely drop in the intermission update. It isn't just John Doe receiving more attention either. Slasher is also getting another community skin known as Minimum Wager, created by none other than Mr. Purple. The concept hilariously shows Slasher absolutely destroying 2-time with a keyboard before flashing the words 14 nerfs across the screen. Even Indie admitted that nobody has fully figured out what the reference is yet, although many players believe it's connected to Wanted. Whatever the inspiration turns out to be, it's definitely one of the funniest community skins we've seen in a while. Which of these upcoming skins are you most excited for? There is actually something much bigger that seems to be quietly building up behind the scenes, and it all revolves around the upcoming killer Phosphorus. While most players are just excited for the character itself, some people believe Forsaken is secretly setting up a much larger event connected to the game's lore. Recently, players started noticing that the Phosphorus symbol has been appearing on several different characters throughout the game, leading to all kinds of theories about what it could actually mean. One of the biggest ideas revolves around the 7 deadly sins, with different characters seemingly representing representing each one. For example, Azure has been linked to Wrath, Nosferatu to Gluttony, especially after receiving the Gluttony skin, Trap to Greed, Slasher to Envy. Although some players think Sixer fits that role better, Sixer to Lust, Builderman to Sloth, Jane Doe to Despair, and finally Phosphorus themselves representing Pride. Of course, this is still only a theory. Not every character has the Phosphorus symbol attached to them, and some major characters, including Jane Doe and Builderman, don't even have the symbol at all, leaving plenty of unanswered questions. However, the theories don't stop there. Another clue has been discovered through the game's music. Forsaken News recently pointed out what many people are calling Phosphorus's motif, a small musical pattern that keeps appearing across several different chase themes. Players have already found different variations of this motif hidden inside tracks like Night of Devour, which is associated with characters supposedly recruited by Phosphorus, while another version appears in Devotion for Azure. Even Six's chase theme seems to include a variation as well. At this point, some fans are convinced these repeated musical clues aren't just random coincidences, and are instead building towards a massive Chapter 4 event centered around Phosphorus. There's even an entire account dedicated to tracking every appearance of this mysterious motif. Whether it's all connected or simply fans reading too deeply into the details, one thing is certain: people are paying very close attention. Do you think this Phosphorus theory is actually leading to something much bigger? The thing is, with the amount of skins and concepts being created by the community, there are actually already several ideas that could easily fit into a seasonal update. And one of the biggest fan favorites has to be Surfer V. This concept was originally created by 54 Burgers and completely changed V into a summer-themed sea creature. Instead of having a normal skateboard, she now uses a surfboard, and the design even gives her a large tail to fully embrace the ocean theme. Ever since the concept was revealed, players have been saying we need more skins like this. What makes the skin even more impressive is that it didn't even stop at the concept art. It was then developed into a 3D model by Gunt, and the progress was incredible. The model quickly started looking almost identical to the original artwork, with even 54 Burgers being surprised at how accurately the concept has been recreated. As development continued, the skin only became more polished, adding extra details that made it feel something that could genuinely release in-game. And since this event is coming up soon, it looks like it probably will. The skin has already been shown with custom animations, and even with V doing an emote. Isaac himself has responded to the project, praising the work and pointing how he made the 3D fit work on 2D clothing so well with extra details. And that's something a lot of fans wanted Forsaken to do, was not go too deep into the 3D clothing, as they don't like how the layering is. So having Isaac mention that ages ago now seems like this is a likely skin to come to the game. We have even seen surfing and spray animations that already look release ready. At this point, the only thing missing at the time was a final polish and the sound effects. However, V isn't the only character that could fit into a summer event. Another concept that players have wanted for a long time is Snorkel 2-Time. This skin gives 2-Time a snorkel, a rubber ducky accessory, and even a shark tooth dagger. Their second life form also received additional details such as seaweed growing from their shoulders, helping sell the underwater theme even further. And since people before were predicting that there would be like a beach map with this update, instead it seems like we're gonna get a whole different new game mode. There is actually one part of Forsaken's lore that still hasn't gone anywhere, and that is Noob's friends. When the entire Sixer update first released, Noob received a bunch of new milestone renders that expand story, and one of the biggest reveals was that it wasn't actually alone. In the milestone 3 render, we got our first look at several of Noob's friends, yet ever since then they've completely disappeared, and we also got this photo of all of the friends together. We haven't heard anything else about them. Spilled Gravy has been making some really cool concepts based around them. Each of the characters has their own unique Bloxy Cola design, with every soda referencing different classic Roblox items. One suggestion that a lot of people liked was giving Noob the classic blockade drink instead, while one of his friends would receive the original Bloxy Cola. Honestly, that would probably make a lot more sense and help each character stand out while still keeping the soda theme. Another thing as well is that they redesigned every single ghost burger, so each has a different design to them. Instead, they all represent an iconic Roblox food item, like the classic pizza, hot dog, or sandwich. And it would make a fun way to reference old Roblox while also expanding on Noob's lore at the same time. Like, for real, I'm surprised none of these skins were even added during the 6er update. Maybe the devs felt it didn't fit the story they wanted to tell, but Forsaken already has plenty of reference skins based on Roblox history, and Guest has several of these skins connected to his own lore, so it would make sense for Noob to receive the same treatment, and it would be a shame if they never appeared outside of a single milestone render. Would you actually want to see Noob's friends added into the game? So Forsaken are planning something much bigger to release sometime this year. Are you ready for this update? Like and subscribe right now. We are collabing it.